Imagine sitting in a quiet hotel lobby, just trying to relax, when suddenly some guy decides the entire room needs to hear his phone call, on full blast speaker. No shame, no awareness, just pure, obnoxious noise. Well, instead of walking away, I decided to fight fire with fire. And let's just say he learned a very quick lesson about respect. If you ever wanted to shut down someone who thinks the world revolves around them, then hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because this is one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. So here's where it all started. I was at a hotel lobby, waiting for my phone to charge. The place was peaceful, soft from the AC, faint chatter at the reception desk, a couple of travelers scrolling quietly on their laptops. Honestly, the kind of space where you can take a deep breath and just exist. Then he arrived, an older guy. Not rude looking, not intimidating, just your average man in his late 50s. But he sat down on the bench right next to me, pulled out his phone, and instead of holding it to his ear like any normal human being, he blasted the call on speaker. At full volume. Conflict escalation. It wasn't just a phone call. It was every detail of his personal life, echoing across the entire lobby like a one-man radio show. The receptionist side-eyed him. A couple of guests shuffled uncomfortably. And me? I thought, maybe it'll be quick. Maybe he'll wrap it up. But no. 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes. He's laughing, shouting, arguing like the lobby was his private living room. I even tried moving. I grabbed my phone and sat at a table far across the room, hoping distance would help. But nope. This guy was so loud. It didn't matter where you sat. His voice carried like a bad karaoke performance. And that's when it hit me. I was done. Done with inconsiderate people who think public space means free stage time. My heart was racing, palms itching. A little voice in my head whispered, "You don't have to just take this. Give him a taste of his own medicine." So I scrolled through my playlist, and oh, I found the perfect weapon. Kill switch engage. Heavy riffs. Thunderous drums. The kind of music that shakes your chest when the bass hits. I tapped play, set my phone on the table, and let it rip at half volume. Not blasting, just loud enough to slice right into his phone call. Within seconds, I saw his head twitch. He turned, confused, his conversation faltering as the guitar riffs tangled with his words. He frowned, glanced at me like he was about to say something, but I just kept staring at my phone, innocent, like I was lost in my own world. Meanwhile, the staff looked amused. Other guests perked up, clearly noticing the tables had turned. Finally, the guy caved. He lowered his voice. Then, he actually turned the volume down on his call. And that's when I quietly turned off the music too. Just like that, balance restored. But here's the cherry on top. A few minutes later, his phone rang again. And this time, he answered it the normal way. Hand set to his ear, voice calm, respectful, like people used to do before they decided the world needed to hear every detail of their lives. That was the victory moment. Not some loud argument, not a confrontation, but a quiet, poetic revenge. He walked in thinking he owned the space, but he walked out humbled. And the best part? I didn't have to say a single word. The music spoke for me. Sometimes, revenge isn't about yelling or stooping to their level. It's about reminding people of basic respect. And honestly, watching him learn his lesson without me ever looking up from my screen, that felt way sweeter than an argument ever could. If this story gave you even half the satisfaction it gave me, smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the pettiest but most satisfying way you've ever gotten revenge? And of course, make sure to subscribe for more stories just like this one.